Gentlemen, let me ask you this. If you could add just 10 3 minutes exercise to your day and see stronger, harder, more reliable performance, would you do it? I'm talking about real urologist-approved moves that can boost your size, your stamina, and your confidence starting today. And before we get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop a quick comment below telling me your age. I read every single one, and I want to know exactly who I'm helping stay everyday ageless. Number 10. The morning momentum miss. You know that first few minutes after you wake up, your body's like a high-performance sports car with a full tank revving and ready. Testosterone is peaking, blood flow is strong, and your nervous system is primed. But if you just roll over and grab your phone or shuffle to the coffee pot, you let that natural surge slip away. Skipping early movement is like owning a Ferrari and leaving it in the garage. It might look fine for now, but over time, the engine doesn't run like it used to. When you stay still, your pelvic blood vessels get no reason to expand, your muscles stay cold, and the tissues that control your erections don't get that much needed wake-up call. Your 3-minute fix. Minute 1. High knee marching. Pump your arms and lift those knees to hip height. Minute 2. Hip thrusts. Lie on your back, feet flat, push hips up, squeeze your glutes and lower slowly. Minute 3. Standing arm swings. Open your chest, let your hips move, and keep breathing deeply. This combo flips on your circulation, engages your pelvic floor, and primes your body for better performance all day long. Number 9. Chair time overload. If you're like most men, you sit way more than you realize. At breakfast, commuting, working, watching TV. There's nothing wrong with a good chair, but hours of sitting without moving is like putting a kink in a garden hose. Blood flow slows to a trickle, especially to the pelvic region. When those arteries stay compressed, oxygen delivery drops. Over time, the erectile tissue becomes less responsive, meaning firmness fades faster, or it takes longer to get there. On top of that, long sitting sessions lower your body's nitric oxide production, the chemical signal that tells blood vessels, open up, it's go time. Your 3-minute fix. Minute 1. Stand up for 10 slow deep squats, knees over toes, chest tall. Minute 2. Alternate lunges. Step forward, bend both knees, push back, switch sides. Minute 3. Calf raises. Up on your toes, hold 1 second, lower slowly. These movements push fresh, oxygen-rich blood right where you need it, and wake up the pelvic floor muscles you depend on. Both of these changes, moving right after waking and breaking up your sitting time, are simple, fast, and free. They're not about overhauling your life, they're about stacking small wins that keep you performing at your best. And here's my challenge to you. Try both of these tomorrow, and come back to the comments to tell me how you feel after just one day. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Alright gentlemen, we've fired up the engine in the morning, and we've learned how to keep the blood flowing even during long days in the chair. But those aren't the only silent saboteurs working against you. These next 2 habits are stealing your strength, your stamina, and your confidence, and most men don't even know they're doing it. Number 8. The core neglect. Let me paint the picture. You're standing in line at the store, you shift your weight, your lower back twinges a little, and you think, that's just age. But here's the truth. It's not just age, it's weakness in the muscles that support your pelvis. Your core, that's your abdominals, obliques, and lower back, is like the suspension system of a car. If it's weak, every movement puts strain where it shouldn't, and over time, that strain affects the nerves and blood vessels that power your erections. Poor posture from weak core muscles also compresses the pelvic area, further slowing circulation. Here's the kicker. A strong core isn't just about looking good without a shirt. It stabilizes the pelvis, improves blood flow, and supports the muscles that lock blood into the penis during arousal. That means stronger, longer-lasting firmness. Your 3-minute fix. Ronarax, 30 seconds. Front plank, forearms on the ground, body straight, belly button pulled in, 20 seconds each side. Side planks, support yourself on one forearm, keep hips lifted. 1 minute, standing pelvic tilts, hands on hips, tilt pelvis forward and back slowly, squeezing glutes each time. These moves wake up the deep stabilizers that keep your pelvis aligned and ready for action. Number 7. Dehydration drag. This one catch men off guard because it feels so harmless. You go a few hours without drinking water. Maybe you have a coffee or two and you think, I'm fine, I'm not thirsty. But here's the hidden problem. By the time you actually feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. When your body is low on water, your blood gets thicker, which makes it harder to move through the small arteries that feed the erectile tissue. Imagine trying to push molasses through a straw versus water. The thicker the blood, the more your heart and vessels have to work to get it where it needs to go, and that includes the pelvic area. Not only that, dehydration reduces your energy, clouds your mood, and can even lower testosterone production over time. A dehydrated body is a tired body, and tired bodies don't perform at their peak. Your 3-minute fix. Step 1. First thing in the morning, drink a tall glass of water before anything else hits your stomach. Step 2. Follow it with 60 seconds of deep belly breathing. Inhale through your nose, letting your stomach rise. Exhale through your mouth, slow and controlled. Step 3. Keep a water bottle within arm's reach all day, and aim to take a sip every 20-30 minutes. This combination not only hydrates you, but actively pushes that fresh fluid into circulation where it matters most. If you've been overlooking your core strength or taking water for granted, now's the time to change that. Both fixes take less than 3 minutes, but they work 24/7 in your favor once they're in your routine. And here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, before breakfast, try the water and breathing combo. Then later in the day, do the 3-minute core series. In a week, tell me in the comments if you notice the difference in your energy, posture, and yes, performance. Alright my friends, we've tuned up your mornings, fixed your sitting habits, strengthened your core, and kept you hydrated. But we're not done yet. The next 2 silent saboteurs aren't just holding you back, they're robbing you of control, stamina, and that youthful confidence every man deserves. And before we get into it, if you haven't already, hit subscribe and drop the word strength in the comments so I know you're in this with me and the Everyday Ageless crew. Number 6. The pelvic floor forget. Most men don't even think about their pelvic floor until something goes wrong. Here's the thing. Those deep muscles at the base of your pelvis are the control center for erectile strength and staying power. They help trap blood inside the penis during arousal, giving you that rock-solid firmness you want. But like any other muscle, if you don't use them, they weaken. Weak pelvic floor muscles mean less control, shorter duration, and sometimes trouble reaching peak performance at all. You might not notice it in your 30s or 40s, but by 50 plus, neglect catches up fast. And here's what's wild. Most men think pelvic floor exercises are just for women after childbirth. Not true. Urologists know that training these muscles is one of the fastest, most natural ways to boost hardness and endurance. Your 3-minute fix. Not step 1. Sit or stand tall. Tighten the muscles you'd use to stop the flow of urine midstream. Hold for 5 seconds. Release for 5. Repeat 10 times. Step 2. Do 10 quick squeezes. 1 second on, 1 second off. Step 3. Finish with a deep breath in, relaxing your stomach and pelvic floor completely. This routine can be done anywhere, in the car, at your desk, even while watching TV, and nobody will know. It's discreet, powerful, and works faster than you think when done daily. Number 5. Stress overload. Stress might seem like a mental issue, but for sexual health, it's physical too, and brutal. When you're stressed, your body pumps out cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol doesn't just make you feel tense, it literally competes with testosterone production. Less testosterone means less desire, less energy, and slower recovery. But that's not all. Stress tightens your muscles, including those around your pelvis. Tight muscles mean restricted blood flow, and restricted blood flow means weaker performance. It's like driving with the parking brake on. You're moving, but not at your full potential. The worst part, many men over 50 live in a constant low-grade stress mode without realizing it, juggling work, family, finances, health concerns, and never giving their bodies a real chance to reset. Your 3-minute fix. Step 1. Try box breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale through your mouth for 4, hold for 4. Step 2. Repeat that pattern for 3 minutes, keeping your shoulders relaxed and your jaw unclenched. Step 3. When done, shake out your arms and legs to release tension. This not only drops cortisol, but also opens up blood vessels, boosts oxygen flow, and gives your nervous system a signal it's safe to perform. Here's the bottom line. If you ignore your pelvic floor and let stress run the show, you're giving away 2 of the biggest performance advantages you have as a man. But if you take just 6 minutes today, 3 for strength, 3 for calm, you'll feel more control, more endurance, and more confidence where it matters most. So here's your challenge. Do your pelvic floor squeezes while the coffee brews tomorrow morning. Then before bed, use the 3-minute breathing routine to release the day's stress. Give it 1 week, and then tell me in the comments if you feel the difference. Okay, gentlemen, we've built up the engine. tuned the control system, and taken the brakes off your performance. Now it's time to talk about 2 sneaky habits that seem harmless, even normal, but could be quietly shutting down your blood flow and energy before you even get to the starting line. One of them is sitting in your pantry right now. Number 4, the later exercise excuse. You've heard it before. I'll work out later. I'll stretch after dinner. I'll get to it this weekend. But here's the reality. Later almost always means never. And when it comes to sexual performance, skipping daily movement is like skipping oil changes on a car. Everything still runs for a while, but eventually, the performance suffers. The pelvic area is full of small blood vessels that need daily stimulation to stay elastic and responsive. If you don't move them regularly, they get lazy. They don't open as wide or as fast when you need them to. And unlike a gym workout that takes 45 minutes, keeping this system primed only requires 3. The biggest myth? That you need a huge chunk of time to make it count. In reality, short bursts of the right moves, done consistently, beat long workouts you never start. Your 3-minute fix. Ron Hurdle's 15 glute bridges. Lie on your back, feet flat, hips up. Squeeze at the top, lower slowly. 15 bodyweight squats. Keep your chest up, lower to chair height, press through heels. 15 hip circles. Hands on hips. Rotate hips in a wide smooth circle. 15 in each direction. This quick set wakes up circulation, engages your pelvic floor, and sends your nervous system the message, we're ready. Number 3, sugar's silent sabotage. It's hiding in your coffee creamer, your breakfast cereal, your evening dessert. Sugar is everywhere. And while it gives you a short burst of energy, it's one of the most destructive things you can put into your body if you care about sexual health. Here's why. When you eat sugar, your blood sugar spikes. Your body responds by flooding you with insulin to bring it back down. Over time, those spikes damage the lining of your blood vessels, including the tiny ones that feed the penis. Damaged vessels don't respond well to nitric oxide, the chemical signal that says, it's time to fill up. The result? Softer, slower erections. And here's the part most men miss. Sugar isn't just in sweets. Bread, pasta, soda, even healthy granola bars can hit your system the same way. You might think you're eating fine, but if you feel that afternoon crash, or need caffeine to get through the day, sugar is already pulling the strings. Your 3-minute fix. Step 1. Swap one sugary snack today for a handful of almonds, walnuts, or fresh berries. Step 2. Right after eating, do 30 seconds of brisk marching in place or around the room to help your body use that energy immediately, instead of storing it. This small change protects your blood vessels, keeps your energy steady, and supports the nitric oxide production you need for maximum performance. Gentlemen, these aren't just lifestyle tips, they're performance insurance. Choosing movement now instead of later, and cutting back on sugar, are like upgrading your engine and clearing the road at the same time. Both make it easier for your body to deliver when it matters most. Here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, hit that 3-minute movement set before you even check your phone. Then, swap your usual sugary snack for the healthier option, and see how your energy feels at the end of the day. Let me know in the comments how it goes. I want to hear your wins. Alright my friends, we've made it to the top of the list. These last 2 habits are the real game changers. Ignore them, and no matter how many good things you do, you'll always be fighting uphill. But get them right and you'll feel the difference in days. Number 2. Hip stiffness. It creeps in slowly. You stop bending as far. Getting up from the couch takes a little more effort. And when you go to take a longer stride, something just feels tight. That's hip stiffness. And it's more than just an annoyance. It's a performance killer. Your hip flexors, glutes, and surrounding muscles aren't just for walking. They form the pathway for nerves and blood vessels that lead directly to the pelvic region. When these muscles are tight, they pinch and restrict that pathway, making it harder for blood to flow freely. Over time, that restriction becomes your new normal, and you don't even realize how much mobility and circulation you've lost. Think of it like a bent garden hose. Water still comes through, but the pressure is weak. Straighten the hose, and suddenly you've got full flow again. That's what unlocking your hips can do for your performance. Your 3-minute fix, 30 seconds each leg. Standing quad stretch. Grab your ankle, pull your heel toward your glutes. Keep knees together. 1 minute. Gentle forward lunges. Step forward, bend knees. Feel the stretch in your hips, then push back. 30 seconds. Hip circles. Smooth rotations, keeping your upper body steady. Do this daily and you'll not only feel more flexible, but you'll also notice easier movement and stronger response when the moment's right. Number 1. Skipping the golden routine. This is the big one. You can fix every other habit we've talked about, But if you skip your dedicated 3 minutes of pelvic-focused training every day, you're missing the fastest, most natural way to boost erectile quality. Here's why. Targeted pelvic exercises do 3 things at once. They strengthen the muscles that trap blood in the penis, they expand and condition the blood vessels themselves, and they train your nervous system to respond faster. It's like giving your performance a daily tune-up. The problem is, most men either don't know this routine exists, or they think they don't have time for it. But 3 minutes? Everyone has 3 minutes. Your 3-minute fix, the golden routine. 1 minute Kegels. Tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urination midstream. Hold 5 seconds, release 5 seconds. Repeat. 1 minute. Hip thrusts or bridges. Lift hips high, squeeze at the top, lower slowly. 1 minute high knee marching in place. Keep your knees up and your core tight. Do this every single morning no matter what. It's as essential as brushing your teeth. Gentlemen, here's the truth. You don't need hours in the gym or complicated routines to stay strong, confident, and ready at any age. You need consistency, smart habits, and the right 3-minute investments that keep your blood flowing, your muscles engaged, and your confidence rock solid. Every habit we've covered today, from waking up with movement, breaking up your sitting time, staying hydrated, and managing stress, to unlocking your hips and locking in the golden routine, is a piece of the everyday ageless lifestyle. Small daily actions that add up to huge results. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just 2 of these routines and start them tomorrow. When you feel the difference, and you will, come back and tell me in the comments. That way other men see it's possible and they'll join us in making these changes. It's never too late to reclaim your vitality. Every day is a new chance to build strength, stamina, and self-assurance. And you're not doing this alone. We're doing it together. If you haven't yet, subscribe now and join the Everyday Ageless crew. We're here to help you live longer, feel better, and enjoy every day with unstoppable energy and confidence. Until next time, keep moving, stay consistent, and remember, your best years can still be ahead of you.